like if you had to pick one or two of the most important, let's say, lessons you've learned about delivering projects, what would you say?
One key lesson is the importance of active listening. It helps you understand diverse perspectives and fosters collaboration. Another is flexibility. Being adaptable to changes can lead to better outcomes in multicultural teams. What about you? What lessons have you found most valuable in your project delivery?
I would have to say one of the biggest ones is having a good enough plan, that not a perfect plan, but a good enough plan to know when I'm getting off track. So something that has good checkpoints along the way. And then even simple risk management can go a long way. So, for example, what's a risk management lesson you've learned?
That's a solid approach. One risk management lesson I've seen is the value of proactive communication. Keeping stakeholders informed about potential risks creates transparency and trust. It's about addressing issues before they escalate. What kind of risk management strategies do you typically implement in your projects?
Risk identification and then at least qualitative risk analysis. But I got a question for you. Um, are you familiar with the People and Projects podcast?
Absolutely. The People and Projects podcast is a fantastic resource for project management and leadership insights. Andy covers a wide range of topics with expert guests. Are you a listener? If so, what's been your favorite episode?
Yeah, you could say I'm a listener. I would say just I used to joke with my family. My favorite meal was the one in front of me, and I think some of my favorite interviews are the ones I just finished. And so, even just the most recent ones that we had some on confidence and how important that is, and how do you deal with situations where you're not feeling confident. So, for example, what have you learned to do when you're feeling the imposter syndrome?
That's a great perspective. Imposter syndrome is so common. One effective strategy is to reframe negative thoughts and focus on your accomplishments. Seeking feedback from trusted peers can also boost confidence. What techniques have you found helpful when facing those moments of self-doubt?
I would say I've learned a lot in this one, but one of them is self doubt's not a problem
Sounds like
in the
you've got
sense
some valuable insights. What's one key? That's an interesting take. Viewing
that
self-doubt as a natural part of the journey can shift your mindset. It's all about embracing it and using it to fuel growth. How do you typically channel that feeling into something positive in your work?
I found there's kind of like this fine line between anxiety and excitement. And so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll try to channel that anxiety to make it more enthusiasm. And that certainly helps when I'm speaking. But the self doubt in a healthy way can be risk management, right? But in an unhealthy way, it could keep me from saying yes to situations and not speaking up. So finding this balance between confidence but not arrogance, I guess, is something I've learned.
That's such a thoughtful approach. Channeling anxiety into enthusiasm is a powerful strategy, especially when speaking. Striking that balance between confidence and humility is crucial for effective leadership. How do you remind yourself to stay grounded while embracing new opportunities?
Yeah, I try to say, unless there's a compelling reason to say no, I say yes. So that's one of them. Do you have a favorite episode of the People and Projects podcast?
That's a fantastic mindset. One episode I really enjoyed was the one on overcoming self-doubt. It had great insights on building confidence and navigating challenges. Have you listened to that one? What did you think?
You could say I listened to it. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Kelly was a great guest. Well, hey, you know what? I it's later over here in Italy, so I got a cruise. But thanks for joining the meeting.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could chat. Kelly was fantastic, wasn't she? Enjoy the rest of your time in Italy, and best of luck with your speaking. Take care.
Cheers. Thanks.